Hello, this is sound check. If you're watching the video and you can give me a check on the sound, that'll be amazing. And I'll let you know why shortly. So, hi, my name is Bermuda, and the reason why I asked for a sound check is it's probably been 12 months since I've done a live stream. So, hello. Based in the UK, and I've always liked flight simming. So today we're going to take a small aircraft, this nice little Bonanza. Oops. And we're in Cardiff, Wales to fly. Sorry if I'm a bit rusty. I can see my webcam has gone a bit squiffy there. Try to use a green screen removal tool. It's not doing very well, is it? Maybe I can change that around a bit. I'm just practicing here, so bear with me if you are watching. Let's see if I can tidy that up a bit. Yep. Well, you don't really want to see me. You're here for the game. I'm not even sure that's going to work. There you go. Got that nice green halo behind me, but that's okay. I can live with that. Okay. Right, let's get in the plane. So I'm running a medium range PC. So this is all about testing the settings, see if we have any problems. If you are used to Microsoft Flight Simulator, there's a lot of issues at the minute, and if we experience those, which I'm sure we will, because I get it when I'm playing without streaming. So anyway, if you've got a drink, whether it's tea, coffee, or I'm drinking a beer, I do have some water here as well. So, and I will be taking a break probably every 45 minutes to an hour just to get out of the chair and stretch my legs. So it's the weekend, so let's get in the air. Just to quickly show before we do get in, this is a livery that I've had done for me. I'm really happy with the way this plane looks, nice and clean. So anyway, enough of that, let's get inside. So here we do have some issues with this paid airport. I'm no tech whiz on computers, but this isn't very immersive, is it? So anyway, let's get into the air. So close the side window. I know you're probably meant to shout when you're starting the props, but my co-pilot will have done all that for us. This is not meant to be realism. This is really just a test stream. But if you are here and you're joining us, please say hi in the chat. If I don't immediately reply, please bear with me. Excuse me. So, the music is music I've created in the background, so if you like it, let me know. Right, batteries on. Beacon nav light on. Mixture rich. Cowl flaps I'll leave open for the minute. It's only 8 degrees centigrade. Maybe I'll close those. Probably doing this in totally the wrong order, but hey. Okay, so we've got some heat there. Barometer is set. Okay. think that's it. Well, I'll set the flaps and that in a minute. I do like this music, if I may say so. Okay, gee, that green screen is much worse inside. I'm going to have to mess about with that. If you know anything about green screen removal and that in Streamlabs, please feel free to let me know. Okay, so what am I doing? Right, throttle max. Okay, all looks clear. Oh yes, got a prime 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and throttle to idle. This plane should start. Come on, baby.
Your flight will be monitored until you land and shut down the engines.
Excellent. Just wait for the gyros to stabilize. There is a slight problem with this plane. I don't quite know why it is, but that left fuel gauge is faulty. There is plenty of fuel in there, even though it says there isn't. And I've set the fuel selector to left, so you'll see when we get in the air that we're not going to have a problem with running out of fuel. And I've got a 600-mile journey ahead of me, so this should be interesting if I do run out of fuel. Okay, so cockpit temperature is coming up. Just wait for the temperatures and pressures. Warm the engine up a little bit. Right, so again, I'm not a real world pilot, so I'm probably doing things in the wrong order. But I've flown this plane plenty of times, so our oxygen tank is charged. Right, so let's get the alternator on, and our master avionics, and now the gyros have stabilized. Okay. Right. Doesn't look like anyone's in the chat, but if you are, my apologies. Okay. Yeah, that up there is a bit disappointing. This is a pay port that I bought. Whoops. And that's meant to be a maintenance hangar, and clearly it's not rendering correctly. I'm running an RTX 3080. I know there are some issues. Right, sorry about the stuttering. That is one of the main problems that Microsoft seems to be having at the minute in both 2020 and 2024 versions. So it's causing me problems when I mess around. It will jump. I've tried many things to fix it, but I just can't. Okay, so let's set the plane up. I do have a flight plan. Let's set the plane up. So we're going to be flying at 17,500 feet. This plane is very capable of getting to altitude at a nice, comfortable rate of climb. And we're not carrying too much weight today. Okay, so 17,500 feet. We are going to be climbing at, let's have a nice 600 feet a minute. I can probably get 800, 900, but I'll then start monitoring the airspeed. And if I'm doing that, I'm probably not going to be talking very much. So let's engage the vertical speed and arm it. Okay, so let's get our
system test. Okay.
I'm not sure whether you heard the TORS test there. Okay. Let's come across. Right, transponder settings. We're flying IFR today, so 1313 on and ident. Right, cockpit temperature's getting a bit hot. Don't like it going over 20. Oops. Just lower that temperature a little bit. Yes, I could have the window open until we line up to take off, but in the past, guess what I've done? Left it open, took off, and the plane has Microsoft has crashed because it doesn't work. Its crash detection, I think, doesn't allow for you to open windows in light aircraft. Okay, so let's tell it we've got full fuel. Okay, I will be monitoring the sound levels. Microphone looks a bit high. So, appreciate any input if you are watching. Right, temperature is getting really high in here. It's starting to break out the Bermuda short. Okay, so taxi lights on. That's something I forget to do. And I'm going to bring the prop back a little bit. I don't like it redlining. Oh yeah, flight plan. Sorry, I need to set this up. See, that's me not following my own mental checklist. Okay, so in this plane I'm running the TDS GTN-XI 750, I think. Yeah, GTN 750. I do like the way that you can import your flight plans from little nav map. Actually, I can show you that while I'm doing this. There you go. So it's not showing the actual flight plan part. Oh, here we go. Does that show the whole window? No, it doesn't. Apologies for that. So to the left there is the actual flight plan legs. Okay. So there's my flight plan. Let's bring that in. Come on. Right, and we have some procedures here, so just bear with me while I program those in. Okay, so our departure route is EXM-018. EXM-018. And that's runway 30, correct? Low departure. And we have our arrival route of KORA1T. Come on. Oops. KORA1T. Okay. Like I say, I'm not a real world pilot. I didn't really do much navigation stuff. I tended to fly just VFR and just messing about really for a long time, and then I thought, you know what, I need to probably up my game a little bit. So I read about SIDS and SCARs. I'm not super expert at it. I'm not probably even intermediate. I don't really know how to read approach plates and stuff, hence flying smaller planes. I'm going to upgrade to jets. I need to put some serious effort into learning the new skills, but at the moment I'm happy just to have a reasonable idea of where I'm flying. Okay, so let's go back to getting this bird in the air. So let's just check everything. And cowl flaps closed, handbrake is on. Right, I need to request a pushback here. Let's just check throttle to idle. I don't want to lurch forward here. I'm just going to add a little bit of cabin temperature. Oh, no, I'm going to shut that. I know I don't want to crash this plane after setting it up. Right, so I use Flow Pro. So let's use the pushback. Hopefully you can see the wheel there. Let me just move that out of the way. There we go. So pushback. Manual pushback. So the tug's just positioning. That was good. I need to try and do this as seamlessly as possible, otherwise I think weird things start to happen with the tug going through the plane. But we're going to reverse, but I want to do it. Oh, actually, no, I think it. No, reverse. Yeah, so I didn't do very well there. My parking brake was off. Okay, that's probably my fault. It's probably a bit faster than would happen in real life, I guess. Normally I'd use the, this side. Normally I'd use the head tracker, but it's been a while since I've played in a live stream environment, so I just wanted a simple test run today. But at the same time, if you are joining and want to stick around for a little bit, I'm playing some music in the background that I've created, and I'm welcome to chat with anybody in the chat. And let's send the pushback there. Thank you very much, sir. Okay, handbrakes off. Cowl flaps closed. Let's notch up the heat a little bit, get it up to 20. I don't know why I picked 20. That's what I have the temperature at in my car, so why not have it in a plane? These animations are a bit weird, they're a bit choppy, but I am asking a lot of my PC, I know, doing the stream and live chat monitoring with all the other things running in the background. All right, they're safely out of the way. Taxi lights are on. Okay, I need to have a look where our route is to runway 30, so just bear with me. Okay, so we're going to go left and left. Okay, it's easy enough, isn't it? So I am getting quite a bit of stuttering in flight sim, regardless of live streaming or not. So looking at the forums, and I've probably spent several hours trying to read up on this, but apparently it is what it is. A recent Windows update I had earlier in the year caused the problem, and I haven't been able to fix it. I've tried everything, deleting rolling cache, doing all the techie stuff. But, and apparently it's happening in the 2024 version of Microsoft. Don't get me wrong, I've got no issues with any software house. It's just breaks the immersion a little bit. Okay, as you can see left there, welcome to Wales. So Cardiff is a paid airport I purchased because I'm using on-air company to do like a career. To basically have a kind of a career mod. What's this vehicle doing? I don't want it to pass right through me. That's not... Okay, let's move out the way. Okay, what are you going to do? You going to just park there? No, you're going to carry on. What are you doing? Okay. Oh! Did you see that jump, the speed bump? I think it's bizarre at this airport. There's this really nasty dip here. Yeah, there it is. Bizarre. Maybe that's there in real life, who knows? Okay. Well, I don't think anyone's here in the chat, so I'll just carry on. Chatting. If you do join in, say hi. I'll probably need a beep or something on the screen to let me know, so just bear with me if you do post a message. Say hi, let me know where you're from. Let me know what you think of the music I created. Alright, so get the flaps down, takeoff position. Let's adjust our pitch trim. See the wheel turning there and the green dial just by the throttle. And some of the modern planes you have to have the takeoff trim set before you even start the engine. Let's just do a quick brake test. Actually, I need to check some audio settings, just bear with me. Okay. Oh, that's better. I can hear a bit more of the game sound over the music. So apologies with the sound levels. I'm not a sound engineer, so that sounds pretty good. Okay, so I was always previously taught in the sim that you put the landing lights, the landing lights on before you enter the runway. So that's what we're going to do. Just a quick check. Okay, temperature's a bit high in the cabin. Let's turn that down a bit. Taxi lights on. Beacon nav. Just check our parametric settings. Okay. Let's line up. I've checked there's nothing on final, so we're good to go. That double paint there, I don't know whether you can see to the left and right in the centre, on the centre lines. I'm not sure whether there's some corruption here on the airport. But anyway, enough of that. Let's get in the air. So, trim set. flaps set. Let's put the fuel pumps on to high, just to help. Right, all looks good. Let's fly. Right, speed's alive. Rotate.
Airborne time logged.
Right, positive rate. Europe. Laps up. Go to pilot on. Let's turn our taxi lights off and put our weather radar on. Okay. All's looking good. As you can see here from the navigation, the moving map, we're going to be turning left shortly on our departure route. I'm just going to send a test message in the chat. We're working okay. Oh, okay. It's showing up on Twitch. Okay, let's go back to the game. I know it's not very realistic having the yoke disappear. Okay, so here we are in our left turn. Alright. The plane is behaving itself. What I am going to do is bring back the prop. So if you look here, sorry, let me... Yeah, you need the RPM well below the red line. Temperature's a bit low. There is so much to remember even in the sim. So kudos to any real pilot out there. It's a bit buffety up here. I do have real weather being fed into the sim. So okay, let's bring the mixture back a little bit. Very turbulent here. I need to zoom into that touch screen. Come on. Sorry, I just cut off a song there. I'm just testing some of the music I've created. So Please bear with me. If you like anything you hear, let me know. If you don't, let me know. Okay, so the plane is in the climb, which I can raise the climb rate a little bit to keep our speed. Let's go 800 feet a minute. Let's get our cabin temperature up a little bit. Okay, I'm just going to check the sound levels. Everything looks good. So it's about a 600-mile flight, about 3.5 hours in this bonanza. I'm not going to get too techie on the flight sim. This is just about relaxing and chatting with anybody that wants to join and just playing some music. But if you do have any questions or you want me to get a bit technical with the little that I know, please ask. It's always nice to talk about flight sims and computer gaming in general. So obviously, I'm sure everybody who plays computer games has got a story to tell. Maybe lots of stories to tell. Reminds me of Leroy Jenkins in World of Warcraft. That's a hilarious video if you've not seen it. Google Leroy Jenkins World of Warcraft, and I chuckled to myself because having played the multiplayer games, yeah, definitely have some funny moments. So, and if you've been playing games as long as I have, it's hard not to have some crazy moments that make you laugh when you think about them. I guess you have to be there if you've not played computer games, or you've not played a multiplayer game with friends and that, and something bizarre has happened. Or maybe not so bizarre, maybe the game just crashes. Okay, we're in a right turn here. Just want to make sure we're going the right way. Yes, we are. Okay, just going to ease back on the mixture a little bit as we climb. Right, just checking everything is good. Lights are all on as they should be. Okay, one thing I'm going to do is just turn the fuel pump off now. Watching the speed drop, so I will bring the climb rate down to 700 feet a minute. Okay. I know it's meant to be a sterile cockpit below 10,000 feet, but this isn't really a commercial flight, so I think we're all good. I don't think we're going to get into too much trouble. The fact that I'm drinking beer as well obviously would be a no-go. Okay, just checking the barometric pressure and gyro drift, and get out of control. Temperatures and pressures all look good. Obviously the plane, the autopilot system, just keeping an eye on that. So hi, if you joined, you're watching, please say hello, let me know your name, where you're from, and I'll say hi back. So if you have just joined, I'm just doing a test flight to test my streaming and all my audio settings, and I thought, why not have a bit of a flight sim session. So the name's Bermuda, please say hi, let me know where you're from and what platform you're watching on, and hopefully streaming out to YouTube, Kick and Twitch. So yeah, hopefully everything is working, but who knows. In this day and age, we all rely on tech a bit much. I do. I know I do. I'm based in the United Kingdom, around the middle bit. enjoying the weather. It's nice and sunny. Well, it isn't now, it's quite late at night, but it is nice and sunny. Okay. Right, so the navigation looks good. We're going in the right direction. Plane's handling itself, autopilot's in control, totally hands-free for the moment. So hopefully you can hear the music. This is music I created, so let me know what you think. If you like it, excellent. If you don't like it, hey, excellent. Music is very personal, isn't it? Alright, 8,000 feet. Get some oxygen on in a bit. It looks like if you're watching on Kick, I don't seem to have chat functionality. I think I may need to log in. So apologies for that. Let's see if I can do that while I'm flying. Hopefully on the screen you can see the links to my channels. Really appreciate if you could like, subscribe and share. So totally new streamer, really doing it for a bit of fun, but you know, it's really nice if you like the channel, if you can subscribe. It means a lot. It means a lot. I do drink a lot of coffee, so if you want to buy me a coffee with the link in the description, if I've remembered to put it there, that would be awesome. And I'll always give a shout out to anyone who was as a kind act of buying me a coffee. And I will drink the coffee. I will buy a coffee and drink it. So thank you kindly. Right, let me try and log into Kick. And I say this is all a learning curve for me. So if you are a streamer yourself, let me know. I'll gladly follow your channel. You don't even need to follow mine if you don't want to. But I'll gladly follow anyone's channel who's took the time to pay me a visit. Okay. Let me try and remember what I was doing there. Right, let's get into Kick and see what's happening. Okay, just bear with me. Bit of tapping here. Okay. How are the sound levels there? Too loud, too quiet? I've turned the music down a little bit. I don't want it overpowering the voice, but if it is a bit quiet and you want me to turn it up, I will. I'll go quiet and I'll let the music talk. I do need to work on my my voice, I think. Where am I? Okay. Seem to be logged in. But how do I... Your channel, here we go. Whoa, look at that. Looks like I'm streaming. Excellent. Okay. So I've got the chat open. Check that randomly throughout the stream. So if you are on Kick and you send a message, please bear with me while I monitor that. do a test message in the chat. Okay, it seems to be working. It's been so long since I set the stream up. I forgot how to set up the chat, but Streamlabs, which I use, is really user friendly once you've spent the small amount of time it needs to get it up and running. Once you've set your scenes and sources, all's good. All's good. Even somebody like myself, who, you know, have to really watch something probably a few times before it actually sinks in up here. You know how it is. Hard day at work. Come home and just want to put your feet up and watch some TV. You have to force yourself to learn something new. It's all part of fun. Okay. So I do follow some real world pilots on YouTube, and they have their own kind of set of rules when they fly the plane. Some listen to music, some don't. Some have, you know, their own kind of things that they do in the plane, whether it's a set way of checking the instruments, although I think it's taught in a certain manner, I guess. Like I say, not really a real world pilot. If you are, let me know. It's a gorgeous day up here. I have got the real world weather being injected into the sim, so if you are a simmer, and you know there's a certain part of the world you like flying in, let me know. I'm flying from the central part of England down the French coast, so as you can see there, we're kind of heading southwest on the nav. There you go. Speed is good. Okay, I'm going to flick this little switch down here if it will show. Whoops, apologies for that. There we are, we're going to switch the oxygen on. Okay. All it does in this is just that gauge. The little gauge down there to the left of the switch reduces. They've just joined. Hello, I'm Bermuda, based in the UK, and I like chilling out with a flight sim session. And I use On Air Company as like a career mod that allows me to earn money and reputation. So if you've got any questions about that, feel free to ask. Makes it all the worthwhile rather than just flying solo. I do fly multiplayer with friends, real life friends, and I use DCS as well. Let me know if you're a DCS pilot, and whether you fly multiplayer, and what your favourite plane is actually in this sim as well. So I'm flying this Beechcraft Bonanza with a custom livery. Oops, apologies for stuttering. This is a really nice little plane. Hope you like the music. I generated this music and wrote the lyrics to some of the songs. Some of it's a bit experimental, just messing about with certain settings. So if you have joined us, please like and subscribe. I'd like to get more than 10 followers. That's my first milestone. Get more than 10 followers. To get 10 followers. Okay. So if you're a streamer yourself, let me know, and I'm sure I can ask lots of questions. I'm not very up to date on streaming. It's been a few months since I did some streaming tests, so I've been away from the gaming scene for a while. Had to go and have a couple of minor operations, just wear and tear, nothing major. So I'm back, and I'm hopefully going to build the channel, and with your help I really appreciate if you could like, subscribe and follow. So don't be shy, drop by and say hi. Let me know what games you're playing and what platform you're playing it on. I got a friend of mine who's a big Xbox player, and we're always sharing chats about the games he plays. He's a big Forza Motorsport. He drives an Audi in real life, so he's well used to performance cars. He's got the pedals and the wheel, so a good setup. Sorry, that beep made me jump there. That's just letting me know I'm getting close to the set altitude, 17,500 feet. Right, temperature in the cabin has got cold. I would make a terrible real world pilot because I'm just getting so lost in my own thoughts. I didn't realise the cabin temperature had gone very cold. So yeah, I'd make a lousy real world pilot, being totally honest. Okay, just pulling back on the mixture. Leaning it off a little bit. Right, looks like we're going to go feet wet. Go over the channel. Let me just double check that. Yeah. So let me bring that up so you can see. Apologies. A little bit. There we go. So we're just going to pass over the southwest coast of England. I'm relaxed. This is quite nice. The autopilot is behaving itself. Cabin temperature is still a bit low. Let me max out the heaters. There we go, it's coming up a little bit. Okay. So normally I'd be switching the tanks now. there's the lever. Let's switch over to the right tanks. There we go. So we're in the cruise. So really I can, well, I can relax. I don't want to fall asleep, that's for sure. I don't think I've ever done that. Falling asleep while flying a sim session. I think you can relax too much, I guess. Anyway, wherever you are, if it's a relaxing evening for you, cheers. This is water, just to keep yourself hydrated. Hope you've had a good week. Hope you've got a good weekend ahead of you. Let me know what you're up to, and where you are. Like I say, if you've just joined on Bermuda from the UK, and I've set the Bermudaverse up as it's like an online channel where you can just get together and chill. Hopefully you can hear the music in the background. Music I've created just to go with the channel, so it's nice and relaxing. If you can like and subscribe, that'll be awesome. And I'll let you know more about the Bermudaverse and what I do in real life, and how that complements what I'm doing here. I'm not the best streamer, I don't profess to be. Yeah, it's just nice to stream something that I enjoy doing anyway. This is nice and relaxing. In future sessions I'll bring in some topics and themes that we can discuss. I know it's probably not the best way of just communicating just by tapping things on a keyboard, but feel free to say hi, let me know where you're from. I'll try and reply to everyone that drops by and says hi. Okay. Is the music too loud, too quiet? Please let me know if you can give me a sound level check. It sounds good to me. The music's deliberately quiet just so it doesn't overpower the game or my voice. But if you want me to go quiet and turn the music up, let me know. I'll gladly do that. Weather's good. It's quite calm up here. Temperature's a little high. Let's bring it down to 20. Barometric pressure. All good. Those in the real world, you put the sun blind down. I'm going to turn the music up a little bit more. Nice relaxing tunes. If you want me to kick it up a gear, I can. Select some more music. Okay, I'll tell you what I will do. So this, I'm going to play a song I wrote for the DCS squadron I've flown. I'm just going to play a couple of tunes. I've got quite a few versions, see what you think. know. I don't know if you play DCS. My favourite plane is, I fly the F-18 Hornet. Probably playing for 4 or 5 years now. So can take off from the carrier, land on the carrier most times. I don't hit my squadron friends in the air very often. So easy to get out of control in the sim, especially when you're trying to fly the plane, do all the weapon systems, navigation. That's why a nice leisurely flight in a light aircraft Friday evening is very relaxing. Not really much to do in the plane once the autopilot's kicked in and it's following the route. Maybe read a book, catch up on some emails or something, who knows? Who knows what real world pilots do? Wow. So I wrote the song literally 12 months ago, almost to the day, and it took a lot to write the lyrics and then fit the music around it. That brings back happy memories of late nights putting this music together. I'll let a few other versions play. If you do like any, let me know. If you're watching the screen, on Bermuda. If you've been watching it for some time and I've repeated myself, apologies. The last thing I want to do is ignore anybody who's taken the time to come and join me for a streaming session, so I appreciate that. Everything's looking good, so I can relax, carry on relaxing. I will take a break probably in the next 10-15 minutes, just for 5-10 minutes. So it's 1:10 in the morning here in the UK. Time is it where you are? It's not the fastest of planes. What's my ground speed? 237 knots. So that's well, I have got quite a heavy tailwind, so that's helping. That's knocking a bit of time off, I think, the flight. How long have we got left? Estimate about 2.5 hours to descent, and then another 20-30 minutes to our destination airport, which is Vigo. never flown there before, so should be quite interesting. I'd make a terrible real-world pilot because my planning is pretty poor. So I've got a lot of respect for real-world pilots. I think that the processes and the training they have is second to none in this day and age. I mean, this is a relatively simple aircraft. Yeah. Some of these dials probably haven't changed in 100 years. And trust me, even somebody who's probably logged 1,500 hours in flight sim, I still make crazy mistakes sometimes, and really simple mistakes. Landing with no flaps, landing the wrong way, you know, not flying into the wind. Right, definitely feet wet now over the water, so definitely rely on the plane being problem free while you're flying over water. All the gauges are in the green, apart from the one. I need to look into this. So here, cylinder head temperature and exhaust gas temperature. I'm not sure that's right, but I don't know. If you fly this plane in flight sim, please let me know. Airspace alerts, that's fine. We're flying over controlled airspace restrictions, so all's good. I think we're doing okay. So if you have just joined us, hello, I'm Bermuda, and we're just in the cruise. We're flying down to France, to a small airfield there. Probably got a couple hours left of the flight. Please say hi. Let me know where you're from. Let me know what games you play and how you relax on a Friday night. So I'm not just going to be flying flight sim. Obviously, totally respect as a viewer, this is probably quite boring. But hey, if you need something to help you sleep, just watch me fly a plane. Obviously, I can turn the music down if you want to catch some Z's. I will be flying DCS and some other games that I've got lined up as well. I'm big into motorbikes. I ride motorbikes in real life, so I always try to play computer motorbike games and see how they compare. So I'll play Ride 2 and 3, or is it 3 and 4? Could be 3 and 4. I've downloaded some other motorcycle games, so that's a bit more fun viewing, especially when I get it wrong. So and obviously I like the multiplayer elements as well. This looks very surreal, flying above the clouds like that. Having flown on planes in real life, it's can look like that, can't it? especially on a clear sky. It's quite relaxing. Obviously, if I was on a passenger jet now, I'd be catching some sleep, having a drink, I'd be reading a book or listening to some music. So, sometimes, you know, if there's somebody interesting sat next to you, I like to have a chat as well. Not to make a nuisance of myself, just enjoy the flight. I can see people coming in and viewing the stream and then leaving, so apologies. It's probably not the most exciting stream, and I have watched some on Kick and Twitch. You know, some of the role-playing games, some of the fighting games. That's obviously a lot more action than you're probably ever going to get in Flight Simulator. But hey, that's this is really just a test stream, so it's been running now for an hour and 10 minutes, so all's good. I'm happy. Do a test from Kick and see whether it appears in my stream chat box. It may not, but let's do a test message. Okay, so that is showing up in Streamlabs, that's good. You're watching on Kick. Hello. Okay, I've just seen there is a bit of a lag at the bottom on the video, so oops, just muted the music. I've got too many windows open. Okay, let me put some more music on. So these are all variations of one song that I wrote. I'll try and mix it up a little bit. Let me relax with some sleep music. Okay, I think I can hear some microphone feedback, so Kick message is showing in stream. So apologies if I'm talking out loud. I'm just trying to make sure everything is working okay. You can now reply. Okay. Got some background music I created. It's probably going back in the year as well. May 2025. Wow, this year has flown by. No pun intended. 2025. 4th of May. I was just trying to create some sleep music because what I'm hoping to do is create a playlist of flights where you can relax that background music. A bit like, riding on a train. I can fall asleep very easily to the sound of a train. Probably the sound of my own voice at the minute. It is 1:15 in the morning here, so it's been a long day. I like to chill out and just grab a beer, and it's been a year or so since I streamed, so you'll have to excuse me. I'm just testing everything, sound levels, and what better way to do that to play a nice easy game like Flight Sim. So, if you have joined us, hello. I'm Bermuda from the UK. Please say hi, let me know where you're from. Please, 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 if you can like, subscribe, share, and whatever else in the platforms. If you want to buy me a coffee from the link, keep me awake in future sessions, that would be most appreciated. So my first goal is to try and hit 10 subscribers. You know what? I'd absolutely be over the moon with that. That would be awesome. So if you can like the channels that you found me on, that would be awesome. I really would genuinely appreciate it. Okay. If anybody can give me a test on the chat just to make sure I'm getting messages in as well as out, that would be awesome. Obviously, monitoring the sound levels, everything looks okay. But if you can let me know if the music's too loud, too quiet, or if my voice microphone is too loud or too quiet, that would be appreciated. Bring the music up a little bit more. It's quite relaxing. trying to keep deliberately quiet. So you just want to relax to the music. Please enjoy. Easing back on the mixture a little bit. It's my bad, I should have leaned it out a lot earlier. Still make some very rookie mistakes. So, I will build up to the jets, but I think I need to be a bit more stricter in how I in my checklists and how I fly the plane. I've always liked the smaller planes, kind of get down low and slow. Try and keep quiet for a bit. Just relax to the music. I do meditate in real life, especially after a hard day at work, and just relax. So I'll go quiet for a few minutes. Enjoy the music. you like the music, let me know what you think. I'll play you another version of this one. Just for the feedback of my mic, I need to find out where the clock is. Let me know if you like the different styles of music. I do try and experiment. Test 1 2 3, just testing the audio. Still getting feedback. We're messing with the microphone settings, so if you can't hear me, apologies. Seem to be getting some feedback, so I'm not sure where that's coming. Test 1 2. Hello, if you just joined, I'm Bermuda. I'm just doing a test screen. So apologies if this is a bit rough and ready. I've got some audio issues with mic feedback. So if you can give me a comment on how the sound is, that'd be appreciated. Just turn the music down a little bit. So greetings from the UK. It's 2 o'clock exactly in the morning, and I'm just chilling out, flying small plane and flight sim. Hello again, Muda's back. Hope you're well. Relaxing with the music. It's 2:15 in the UK in the morning. Let me know where you are and what time it is. I hope you're relaxing. Got about 60 minutes left, and then we'll start descending down to the destination airport. The weather radar's looking a bit how would I describe that? A challenge, maybe. Can't really divert around that. So let's see how it goes. If you want to chat, feel free. I'll always say hi. Let me know what games you play. Whether you relax when you're gaming or whether you like shooters and the adrenaline rush. Created this song last year. It's called Sleeping in the Sky, because I find flight simming really relaxing in a plane like this. It's nice to have some music on in the background that reflected that tranquility. We're flying at 17,400 feet, so very peaceful up here. I think I'll raise the tempo a little bit on the next song. This is the song I wrote for my beautiful lady. And I wrote it in Spanish for her. It's called Catherine Midama. I wrote 4 versions of it, so please bear with me Depends on which one I choose. Okay, here we go. Oh, sorry, this one is in English. I wrote this one in English. Tried to write it to a salsa beat. Not sure whether I succeeded, but I quite like dancing to it. I've just joined us. I'm Bermuda from the UK. Just doing a live stream test just to make sure the video streaming and the audio are working. So if you can give me your thoughts on the sound levels and that would be appreciated. Okay, so this is the Spanish version of the song that I wrote. The last one was in English. I'll keep quiet so you can listen. Pura Vida, as they say in Costa Rica, pure life. If you've never been, I recommend it. It's one of the most beautiful places on the planet. Okay, up in the tempo a little bit. This is a song I wrote for my combat flight sim squadron. Hello, if you just joined us on Bermuda from the UK, please say hi. Let me know where you're from. Hello, if you've just joined, I'm Bermuda from the UK. Welcome. Please drop in the chat and say hi. Let me know where you're from. Cheers. Hello, if you just joined, I'm Bermuda from the UK. Welcome. Please drop into the chat and say hi. Let me know where you're from. This is a test stream, so apologies if the audio levels or the video stream is a bit not good. Let me know. I appreciate that. Sorry about that. I'm just testing the audio levels and I went and clicked on the wrong button. Please drop by in the chat. Let me know where you're from. Say hi and I'll say hi back. Hello, I'm Bermuda from the UK. Please drop by in the chat, say hi, let me know where you're from. This is really just a test live stream, testing my audio and video settings. So, appreciate you dropping by. If you can like, subscribe and share, that would be awesome. If I can get to 10 followers, I'll be very happy. Very happy. Hope you've had a good week. Hope you got a nice weekend ahead. I hope you're relaxing on this Friday, whatever time of the day it is for you. 2:30 in the morning, Saturday morning. It's no longer Friday. Feels like it. It's been a long week. This song is fresh. I wrote it a few days ago, so you're one of the few people listening to it. Let me know what you think. I have done a few versions of this song. Some I think are better than others. Let me know what you think. I'll play a couple of the versions for you. This will be the anthem of my channel, so I've got to get it right. I've already done 28 versions. I wasn't happy with some of the lyrics. Like I say, you're one of the first to listen to it if you're joining me on the channel now. Let me know what you think. I appreciate any feedback and opinions. Okay, let's pick another version. This is a bit more relaxed. Please drop by in the chat. Please say hi. Let me know where you're from. It's 2:45 in the morning here in the UK. Let me know what time of day it is for you. In about 27 minutes we're going to start our descent down to our destination airfield in France. And, let's hope the weather's good. It's been a very relaxing flight. Weather's been good. And I've got the music playing. Let me know what you think. This song is hot off the press this week. Let me know what you think. Drop by in the chat, say hi. Let me know where you're from. 2:45 in the morning here on Saturday. Let me know what time it is for you. Let me know what you got planned for the day. I'm just playing another version. Let me know what you think if you heard the last one. Change the track in a minute. I just want to compare these two versions side by side, which one is the better version. I'm not sure I like this version as much as the other one. I'll listen to it to the end and then I'll pick one of the other versions. Let me know what you think. Appreciate if you can let me know what you think of the songs, whether the audio levels are good. This is a test live stream, so I'm learning how to do it. What a great day to be flying and listening to music, relaxing. Okay, let's pick another song for you. This next one coming up I do like. It's probably my favourite one. Yeah, there is a slight issue I think with one of the layouts, but let me know what you think. Hi, if you've just joined the live stream, please drop by in the chat and say hi. Let me know where you're from, what time it is with you, and whether you've had a good week and you're just about to relax. It's nearly 3 a.m. on Saturday. I'm enjoying a nice relaxing flight. Listening to some music and drinking a beer. Cheers. If you've just joined us for this test live stream, my first test live stream, appreciate you dropping by. Please drop by into the chat, say hi, let me know where you're from. Just gone feet dry, I think, flying over land into France. I'm not sure if you can hear the background music. I am testing audio levels. Please let me know in the chat if you can hear the background music or not. Let's pick another song for you. I'm not sure this is coming out on the stream, so apologies if you can't hear any music. Hi, if you've just joined the live stream, hello, I'm Bermuda from the UK. Just doing a test live stream here, checking out audio settings and the video gameplay. So please drop by in the chat, say hi, let me know where you are and what you're doing on this awesome weekend. Okay. All right, let's get this plane into descent to our destination. All right, let's go down to 2,400 feet. Okay, he's back on the throttle. Hello, if you've just joined me, we're in a descent to our destination. This is a live stream test, just testing all the settings. So I'm Bermuda, based in the UK. It's 3 o'clock in the morning on what I'm hoping is going to be a great Saturday. Please drop by in the chat, say hi, let me know where you're from and what time of the day it is with you. I am just testing some music, so sorry if the levels are a bit loud or too quiet. Appreciate if you could like, subscribe and share the channel. I've just set off on my streaming journey, so hopefully I can get 10 people. Make me really happy if I can just get 10 people subscribed and liking the channel. I'm going to concentrate on landing this plane. I've been flying it for 3 hours now. Last thing I want to do is make a terrible landing. I'll let the music play. All right, let's see where we are. The music may suddenly disappear. I've got to add it. Hi, if you just joined me, we're just about to land at our destination airfield. It's been a 3-hour flight and I'm just testing the live stream, so thanks for dropping by. Please drop a message into the chat, let me know where you are and who you are, and I'll say hi back. Hi, if you've just joined, this is a test live stream. Welcome, I'm Bermuda in the UK. Please drop a message in the chat. Say who you are and where you're from. Hope the music's not too loud. It's 3:30 in the morning here in the UK. Let me know what time it is with you. So we're just coming in for a landing. It's very windy. So just bear with me while I concentrate. I've not been to this airfield before. I need to find where I'm going. All right. All right. I've got a visual on the runway. I'm going full autopilot off. Just bear with me, please. I need to focus. There's a lot of turbulence here. I made a mistake there. My mixture is very lean. That was a rookie mistake, plus my cabin temperature's too high. Oh, it's all going wrong here. This is why I'm not a real world pilot. Okay. I think my passengers are probably being very sick in the back. This is not a very smooth flight. All right, flaps down, gear down.
500.
Okay. All right, throttle to idle. Come on. Gee, flying over people's houses very low. Beautiful airfield. Come on. Oh, no. Don't stall.
Landing time logged.
That wasn't the best landing. All right. Taxi lights on, strobe off. Taxi here. All right, let's open the side window. Get some fresh air to my sick passengers. All right, weather radar off. Should have turned that off earlier. Okay. I'll let you know what the landing rate was. I was just about to stall the plane as well. That was not a good landing. I should have turned the music off, really, shouldn't I? There we are. Turn the music off. I should have done that. Oh, and I've gone past the taxi point. This has been a very uneventful flight, apart from the last 5 minutes. Yeah, I should have turned the music off a lot earlier. Okay. Let me just check where I am. Okay. Not been to this airfield before. If you have just joined us, please drop a message into the chat. Let me know who you are and where you're from, and I'll say hi back. My name is Bermuda. I'm based in the UK, and it's exactly 3:30 in the morning on Saturday. All right. Okay. This doesn't look like an official taxiway, but I think we'll be okay. Good enough for me. Hola, Bambina. I know what time it is. Babe, I've literally just finished. I'm about 10 minutes, I'll be in bed. I'm Bermuda in the UK. It's 3:30 on Saturday morning. And, my amazing lady's just popped in to remind me of the time. So please drop by in the chat, say hi, let me know who you are and where you're from. And I'll say hi back. Okay, just going to park up. Been flying for 3 hours. Most of it was uneventful. Then the last 5-10 minutes were pretty intense. Nearly stole the plane before I touched down. That was not good. Let's park up. Be nice and gentle. Excellent. All right. Cowl flaps open. Could have done that earlier. There, it's quite cold temperature here. Okay. Flaps retracted. Shut the engine down. Mixture to
Engine off, time logged. The flight is finished.
props
It has been monitored by On Air.